Hi, this is Stacey Kimbrell, and I am your host tonight for learning about healthy hair care. And this is for how to get thick, full, luxurious hair naturally. So we'll get started right away. Let me share my screen for you. If you didn't know already, I am the author of Living Balanced. It is on health and nutrition and chemical awareness. It goes over the cause, the effect, and solution. Each chapter is 1 page to 8 pages long. It's very concise information about what's wrong and how we can change it. So it goes over oils and salts and what's wrong with MSG and how it's a neurotoxin and artificial sweeteners and mold and EMFs and skin brushing and whatever. Like, do you know olive oil, for example? Olive oil goes through 4 presses. So if you're not getting the first cold press olive oil, then the other stuff is just junk, and you should never heat up olive oil. If you did, it's just gonna be at a very small temperature, because that is the oil that has good fatty acids that you want to take in on over your salmon or on your salad. But to heat up, it turns rancid. And plus you need the first cold press only. So teaching you about the different things about food, health, nutrition, vitamins, how the cells reproduce. I first wrote this book in 2008, and I've updated quite a few chapters since then. But I guess, unfortunately, all the chemical information there still applies today, unfortunately. I wish that the world has changed, but there's still people who are brand new that don't even know about chemicals yet. And the same things apply. So we'll go over the chemical list a little bit later, and I have a link here for you to print it out for yourself, so that you can try to make better choices if you don't know about that yet already. So that's exciting. So better health starts with removing toxins from your environment and making responsible lifestyle changes for where you eat, think, and do. And I love, if you're into it, the Bible verse, Hosea 4:6, it says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, not for a lack of love." I like to add, not for a lack of prayer, not for lack of faith, but for a lack of knowledge. So let's impart some knowledge today and what you can do. And here's just a snapshot. I've been helping people with this for many years, but I had my own experience this last year. So now I can speak from experience as well. So this is my before and afters in 3 months. And you can see there's quite a bit of hair missing, and then what had happened. So I have a lot of great photos for you all throughout this presentation. And just so you know, real quick, we're going to be going over chemicals. We're going to be going over before and afters. I just said that supplements, collagen, dry shampoo, detangler, mermaid spray, and of course, the thick hairspray, which is the main thing. There's 3 different versions for you, just in case you want whatever version, or maybe you have something at home already that you can start with. So I have all these recipes for you, and then I have a handout for you below. And that handout you can print out, you can take a little photo with it, and have a list of all the stuff right there for you. Okay, so hair loss stats. Noticeably, per PubMed, 70 to 80% of all men are going to lose their hair, and 40 to 50% women, which is like, wow. I never thought that in my entire life, because my hair is so thick. You always need those giant rubber bands. And I mean, I've always had so much hair, even as a kid growing up. It's just incredible. So women, not just men, have thinning hair. Up to 25% of women are going to experience hair loss by the age of 49. I just turned 53. And so most of it is due to the decrease in estrogen and progesterone, which of course, these are hormones that females need for their heart health, among other things. So it's very important to keep up with your hormones. And if you didn't know, you need good fats and vitamin D to even make a hormone. So, there's just so much stuff. So there's so much side effects that come from not having our body balanced in many different ways. So we're talking about good fats, we're talking about water, protein, amino acids, hormones, and vitamins and minerals. Okay. So causes for hair loss, it could be many different reasons. I've seen people that from like postpartum stress, they had a big project due, they did the whole project, and then about 3 weeks after, they just lost this giant patch, like seriously this big of hair, and not even a pore. It just looked like a baby's butt, brand new baby butt, just like no pores at all. And it's like, oh my goodness, or it turns just white instantaneously. That was caused from stress. Of course, thyroid issues are usually gonna be one of the number one reasons for it. And not only that, but you'll know, especially if you're experiencing memory loss and really dry skin, that's a cause. Of course, chemotherapy and radiation can do it. Some medical or prescriptions or medications can do it as well. We just talked about stress, hormone and mineral deficiencies. Most everything is going to stem from a vitamin and mineral deficiency. I love listening to Dr. Purser, and you can go research him on Facebook or online, and he has great books on Amazon, very inexpensive, and it just explains so much if you're new to this kind of stuff for men and for women. And there's just so many things, hair treatments, you know, people who are taking chemical treatments as really bad, especially if you're doing like Brazilian blowouts and the constant perms or bleaching, all this, of course, that's going to damage the hair as well, right? I would love to, I used to always dye my hair back in the day. I haven't done it in over 15 years now. Obviously you can see this gray all coming in, but I'm good with it. There's great henna dyes if you would like a henna dye. But you know, if you're going to dye your hair, but you definitely have to change what you put on your skin. That's going to absorb into your bloodstream and affect you overall. So everything is about making better choices. Okay. So just because some things are common does not make it normal. So it's like, really think about that statement here, because we assume that because this is happening or everyone has this, that's going to happen to all of us. And that's not true at all. Once again, it comes to huge deficiencies in the body. So is hair just hair? We're talking about it absorbs chemicals from medications we just talked about, the environmental, and we know all this is true because they, for DNA, for drug use, for genetic, for heavy metals, poisons, all different conditions, people pull out a hair and test it, and you can find out so many things. So with this, you still can see what's going on with even deficiencies from a hair pull. So the hair can tell us many different things, and it's going to be affected by what we do or do not do to it. Did you know it only takes 26 seconds for any chemical to absorb into your skin and into your skin, but then into the bloodstream? And it's actually 4 seconds by inhaling something that goes into your lungs for the exchange from breathing into your lungs. So if you're breathing in something that's not straight, it can have the effect right on your bloodstream. And of course, all the nutrients that goes through our bloodstream helps to reproduce healthy cells, or it makes it where your cells are, our cells are always going to be reproducing. So they can be reproducing a healthy cell or unhealthy cell, right? So depending on what we're doing, eating, drinking, stress, all these different things have an effect on us. And if you had never heard this term, it's called body burden. So I definitely did this to my children growing up. Like, I had no idea until they were 8 and 12 about chemicals, or that this wasn't the best choice. I mean, just literally no clue. And so my one son only drank Gatorade, you know, all his life. It has brominated vegetable oil in it. I mean, it's just, the doctor's like, oh, it's a good electrolyte, so he can have it. So, I mean, my gosh, since he was like 2 to 10 or 12 or whatever it was, I mean, that's like, he drank like 32 ounces once to twice a day, and just had no clue about health and nutrition and how it would affect us. And so when you're using a diaper wipe on a baby and you're giving it formula that's not straight, and you're doing all these things, it starts accumulating. If you only do these things once in a while, then you know when our bodies wouldn't have as much of damage due to it. But when you're doing a little bit or even a lot over time, and it keeps building up into the body, it just creates so much illness and disease. And I know that for a fact, because what happened in our own family, besides this whole situation, and the reversal of other things that that we don't have anymore. So it's just amazing what can really happen when you get nutrition. One of my favorite topics to teach on, and you'll see a link in up at the tabs at the tab for the cancer information if you want to listen to that presentation. And this is really important, and it's about hair, and it's not about hair, because the things that we're doing to ourselves, you wouldn't be looking for thicker hair unless there was a situation, right? And so the situations that can cause that can also cause cancer. So once again, one of my favorite things to talk about, the American Cancer Society estimates 1.8 million new cancers. This is like so scary. You talk about over 50,000 people to die a month. And this is for all ages, races, and genders, and for all cancers, right? Now, the scary part is that when I first started studying this, I'm like, this has to be a mistake. But no, per the American Cancer Society, only 5 to 10% of all cancer is genetic, or genetic mutations, or inherited from a parent. You're talking about only 5 to 10%. That's extremely scary, because per the American Cancer Society, up to 95% is on lifestyle and environment. And that's what we're doing to ourselves. So we either know about it or we don't know about it, right? So this is why my passion is teaching on chemical awareness, because we have the opportunity to change our outcome prayerfully. So once again, up to 95% of all cancers are in lifestyle environment. That's for all ages, races, and genders, and all cancers. So it's across the board, okay? The Substance Control Act of 1976, if you want to go research that, you'll probably be a little shocked, grandfathered in over 100,000 chemicals, and only 3,000 have been tested. And so that's pretty scary. And I got a great little video down here. You just can go YouTube it, or I think I have a link on this as well, the story of cosmetics. And it'll just be a quick video to help you understand the big picture if this is new to you. If it's new to you, you're going to be quite upset, okay? But if you can just learn how to make better choices and change out things pretty quick, it will be much easier, and just don't spend your time in the frustration of the whole thing, because you'll just be wasting your time, because it's pretty much not going to change. And of course, if you need help, just let me know. So here we go. We're going to clean up our hair routine. We'll get down to business with this hair stuff right here. And I do use Young Living products. I have for the last over 15 years with much success. And they have over 600 products for infants and children and everything. So we'll go over that in a second. Here's the start of some of our testimonies. So this is pretty amazing. You can see here that this is like really not too many pores, right, in the scalp, and how things can change by using something topically and internally that does work, but also helps to just build up the body and support it in the way that it needs to. Why do we use essential oils? They provide support for the body systems. They help the body naturally detox. They support brain health, positive emotions, multiple applications. We'll go over that in a second. They bypass digestion. You can take them internally, but you can take them topically as well. They're adaptogens, which is literally amazing, and they carry nutrients to our cells, and they simply just work, and it's just amazing to use. They are the lifeblood of the plant. We get them from the stems and the roots and the trees and the leaves and the flowers, depending on what oil it is. Most oils are steam distilled, and that's almost all of them, except for citrus, are cold pressed, and then resins, which is like frankincense and myrrh, are resin taps. So they have to slice the tree a little bit. They wait till it oozes out. They collect that, and then it goes from there. And we even have resin burners, which I love, just burning frankincense. It's amazing. How to use essential oils. So we use them, once again, topically. You can use them on your skin, your head, your heart, your nose, your back, your feet. Put them underneath your tongue. We have cleaners. You can make your own. It's just, I got a whole presentation just on this alone, like what you can actually do with these things. We'd never get to hair if we did, okay? You can use them aromatically, like I have a diffuser back here. You can breathe them in. They go into your nose, your lungs, your mouth. You can make up sprays like we're gonna do today, or whatever, your air fresheners, whatever you want. And of course, chemical free. You should never use Glad plugins or Febreze or Lysol or all that kind of stuff. Lysol is a registered pesticide. I have a whole video on that and my conversation with the FDA and the EPA, if you want to hear that. But that's a registered pesticide, so that's very dangerous for you to use in your home. And you should be using it like you use Raid, but most people are not aware of that and they don't. So it's damaging to you. And of course, oops, excuse me, internally we use them, we ingest them as dietary supplements. It has that on the label to do so. We use them for cooking and baking and food, and you can use them vaginal and rectal in a nasal cavity. We don't put them in the eyes or the ears. If they do get in your eye, you're not going to die. You just got to put some coconut oil on it or olive oil or something. Don't put water. And, you know, just anointed a baby not too long ago, was only not even 10 minutes old, with myrrh and frankincense and myrrh on the umbilical cord. If you research what they did biblically with these oils, they didn't have, you know, Neosporin and Vaseline back then, right? So there's just so much you can really do with this. And we use it for our pets and my grandma and everybody else, right? So everyone in between. Now, why do we use Young Living? These are premium grade essential oils. And I know there's a lot of oils out there, and there's of course, everyone thinks that they're the best, right? I know that they're the best. I'm telling you, if you can use other oils, vaginal and rectal, and in your nasal cavity, then whatever, go ahead. And it's on the label, then go ahead. But Young Living, I feel very confident in. We've used it for our whole family and our pets, internally, externally, everything for years. Young Living has an unprecedented 30 years of research, and even in their herbarium, that is a database worldwide here. Young Living has that as well. We have our seed to seal process that we're the only ones that have that. We have our own farms. We start with non-GMO seeds. Each of our oils is tested 15 to 20 times in triplicate, and it's far above AFNAR or organic standards. And so you can go to any of the farms, you can see for yourself. It's just really an amazing experience. And actually, that's me just recently at the Idaho farm in, was it St. Mary's, Idaho. And so that was just a great experience. I mean, I'm sure you don't know this, but we're talking about everything is, the weeds are handpicked, or sheep, depending on what farm it is, because you can't have sheep on that farm because of the wildlife predators. But in France, sheep don't like lavender, for example, so we have sheep there. So there's many different reasons for all this, and that's a whole nother class in itself. And so Young Living has been a family-owned company since 1994. We're the world leader in premium essential oils the last 28 years for stability, integrity, purpose, and passion. The founder, Gary Young, who is now passed, he was a pioneer of learning and distilling and just really bringing all this information and knowledge out for everyone else to have. Everyone goes off of Young Living's books, although they shouldn't, because they don't have the right oils to do so. Young Living is a stable $2 billion company, have 25 farms, 10 are corporate, 15 are vetted partner farms that all have to be certified by the Seed to Seal. And once again, remember, everything is tested 15 to 20 times in triplicate, many different tests to make sure that everything is premium and is going to do what it should do for us, which you'll see in the before and after in a second. We ship to 150 countries, to 6 different continents, and we have over 600 products that are oil infused, from infants to dogs to targeted health to hormones to just cleaning, everything across the board. We have a great foundation if that interests you, Young Living Foundation.org. It's just amazing what we have to offer here, and millions of people that have been, I guess over 1 million, that's lives been changed. Every single dollar that's donated to Young Living goes to the foundation. Young Living pays for all administration costs. So it's just amazing. So once again, here we go. We have a kids line, a baby line, animal line, targeted support, weight loss. Ningxia Red, our powerful antioxidant drink that is amazing. All the new clinical studies with that. We have makeup, chemical-free cleaning. Excuse me. I've been using Thieves. I almost had to start bleaching animals back today. I've been using Thieves for over 15 years. And we just got awarded or nominated, excuse me, and the results come in Barcelona coming up, but we just got nominated for the best CBD isolate tincture, the topical and the muscle rub and the CBD face oil. All of it is 100% THC free. Great information on that. If you'd like to know more, Smart Spectrum, fantastic products. And the last thing about chemicals here in oils, we do not mix chemicals and oils together. So you cannot use essential oils in Vaseline or any other like lotions or shampoos or, chemical stuff. If they got propylene glycol or polyethylene glycol or sodium lauryl sulfate or any of these chemicals in here, because they will have a chemical reaction, because these oils do not have any chemicals in it. And if you mix it with that, there will be a reaction. So you would not want to put this on your face with Proactive, right? Or Jergens or something. I don't even know what. I don't know what's out there today, but you just don't want to do that. And lastly, the essential oil safety. If you were just getting the peppermint and gonna put in your bottle and a whole drop went in your eyeball, it's not gonna feel good. But this has happened a number of times, and I promise you, you're not gonna die and your eye will not fall out, okay? So if you put water in it, it's gonna exacerbate it and make it hotter. So if you just get like a little bit of, if that happened, here's coconut oil right here. I would literally just get the coconut oil in my hand and swipe my eye or get another tissue or something as such, and it would just literally stop it right there, okay? And we don't use citrus oils on the skin and the face and then go lay out in the sun or go on a boat ride, because there's a photosensitivity to them, just like fresh squeezed lemon or lime. When I was a kid, I used to put lemon in my hair and then go out in the sun so it'd make it highlight. The citrus oils have the same properties. So there's that. Okay, I love, let's just start with the fun stuff right here. Oopsie, mine just ended, but as you can see the picture here, there's a great blend for making your own, and I like getting the 4 ml ones and not the 10 ml ones, okay? But this is for your eyebrows and for your eyelashes if you want them to grow. My girlfriend who has an issue and her eyebrows and eyelashes have fallen out, she has been using this, and she swears she got her eyelashes and eyebrows back. And she's got, it's pretty much a terminal illness. And anyhow, she ran out and I didn't know about it. She ran out for a couple of months, and then she's like, look what happened. She's like, I haven't been using it, and look, I don't have any left. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, sometimes you wonder, like, did this help or did it not help? Whatever, but it does. So this is the base of what we use in this, and this is lavender, cedarwood, rosemary, and castor oil. I love organic Jamaican castor oil. If you can't find it, use a regular organic castor oil, whatever it is, and you just fill it up in here. If you see those recipes, it says 1 drop. It's like, why even waste your time? Like, you need something in there that's going to make it work, right? So don't listen to those ones that are very low amounts. And that's it. And so here we go with some photos. So this is sort of like a before and after, and there's a better after, okay? So you can see I had a lot of hair and it was very thick. It's always been that way. And then within a month and a half, all of my hair condensed into one little roll equal that, which is like pretty much, it was gone, right? And I don't have the picture here, but obviously I had it looking like that. You just could see it was just strands of hair. So I had to go get, a cut up. It was actually up higher than this. And this is just a recent photo. And so that's exciting. But like you can see now, did I already show you the other picture? Maybe it's coming up. You can see now that, the before and after, there is not a blank bald spot there. So that's exciting. And my hair is back to its original thickness. There's some other photos in here. So when we're talking about healthy hair tips for hair and thick hair, luxurious hair, I have to watch what I say because I'm bound by not saying certain things because of the FTC and the FDA. So you have to read between the lines a little bit here, okay? So when we put chemicals that are not good, it's going to come in here and it can destroy the hair follicles. And there's things that we can put on that will soak in that will make the hair follicles thick. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. Here's a couple before and after photos that are amazing. And this works. It doesn't matter what nationality or hair type you have, it's gonna work. And so you can see a difference in these folks, and some not even that long, which is amazing. My friend Dana, sorry about that. My friend Dana is sort of laid out here. This is one of her before and after books, and she has so much experience with her own hair and her children's hair and friends and family that she wrote a book on it. It's called DNA Wellness. You can grab that on Amazon, and Dana Mott. And so Dayna Mott. And she's awesome, and she has a lot of great experience as well. And a lot of people have seen this kind of situation before, after having or during or after having a baby. And there's things you can see that you can do for that. I love Dr. Doug's picture right here. This is just totally amazing. This is one of the recipes that we'll be giving with the hydrosol, which is right here. So I'll be showing you that in a second. And so he used the hydrosol and the oils, rosemary, cedarwood, and lavender. And here is the first one. So let me just show you how we make this. Let me get this all out for you. So right here, so we're talking about lavender. So I have 3 options for you, okay? The main, I'm gonna skip through them real quick so I can just show you. Okay, so this is option 1. This is like one of the best options, okay? It's lavender, rosemary, cedarwood, ginger, copaiba, thyme, peppermint, and the Hawaiian sandalwood hydrosol, okay? And I'll explain this to you in a second. And then option 2 is ginger, copaiba, lavender, rosemary, cedarwood, thyme, and peppermint. So no hydrosol, okay? And you can use castor oil in it. And then the third option is lavender, rosemary, cedarwood, and peppermint. So this is the main base that we've always used in life. But after experimentation and studies and looking on PubMed and doing some clinical research on this topic, this is the one that I'm going to show you today. So let me unshare my screen for 1 second here. Okay, so we have these oils here. Now, depending on how you want to do it and which one you use. So my husband, my son, they have Austin has very thick hair, right? And people who have thick, dark, or gray, coarse hair, or if you're African-American hair, something, you can use the castor oil and it works fantastic because then it helps with the hair, the shine. If you put that in my hair, obviously it's just gonna make it look all greasy, okay? Because I got white hair and it can't handle castor oil on a daily basis and still look good. Now, personally, when I was going through this, I don't care what it looked like. And my hair just looked wet all day and I don't even care. But if you don't want that and you still want the benefits, then you can use the mix without the coconut oil, okay? Or coconut oil, excuse me, castor oil. I got a coconut oil container here. So when you make up that blend, you can put all the oils in with your castor oil, okay? In a container like this, and you just have a small hole in the top. And so you can just part your hair and you can just pour it down the middle and you rub it in the scalp. And of course you do the other side, you just do it in the scalp, all that, okay? So you can do that with the castor oil and the other blend. Some you can use in a spray bottle, like this is another spray bottle. And so you put it and you just part it again and you spray the scalp and you just keep doing the same thing over and over. So I like people to divide the scalp into, if you put your head, down the middle, and then you got like 4 parts, depending on your need, or is it right here, or is it on the sides, or, whatever the case is that you're looking to help with. So, down here at the bottom, you would just part it right here, and then you'd use the one thing, or use this and you spray it in right there, and you just rub it all in. And you go to the next one, and believe me, the oils are gonna soak in. And you go to the next one, and so forth, okay? So that's the best way to apply it. You can do it yourself in the back or have someone do it, or I know somebody just had a spot right here, a spot right here, and so use it how you need to, okay? I promise you to, I'm sure I have a slide on this, but this smells so good. And that when you use it, especially when you're going to bed, it's just like, it does so many things for you. And like sleeping is just like the best, and it smells amazing on top of it. So now with this one right here, as you can see the instructions, let me move this out of the way, that we're going to use these oils, and that when you buy a new hydrocell, this isn't even that expensive, okay? But when you buy this, you're going to pour out a portion of it. I said 5 spoons of this. You're going to pour out, because obviously if you put these essential oils in here, it's not going to fit and work, right? So I brought this one to do, I already poured more of it out. I make this off and I'm just eyeballing it, but I actually did measure it for you guys, okay? So now, I think I may put my glasses on for this though. So now for this one, I would always do, because when you're starting to, I already opened this out of convenience, but when you're opening these orifices, you know, you're gonna get some rosemary, lavender, cedarwood. I don't want my peppermint tasting like cedarwood, right? Because I smell and drink and taste this all the time. So I'm gonna do my peppermint first, okay? And so you're gonna do like 30 drops. Okay, I'll put more in right later. I just put 10 in, okay? So don't waste your time. So there's my peppermint, okay? Because you don't want a whole bottle of peppermint. Now it says 5 mils. You can buy these in 5 mils, and you can see the difference here, a 5 and a 15 mil. But if this is something you're reusing, you could buy the 15 mil just to save money because it's less expensive, right? And cedarwood is literally like $13, okay, for this whole bottle. So you could buy the smaller one if it comes in it. But this is a great price, okay? So 5 mil, I'll put my thumb right here because as I said, I do this often, so I sort of know where it is. And so I'm putting the whole amount in there, okay? And then I'm gonna go to rosemary, see where I'm at. That's about it. And you're not gonna overdose on it. So, I mean, you could just measure it and pour all you want to, right? So what's this one else have? Ginger. So this is, okay, this is ginger. I tell you what, this ginger is like amazing smell. So I'm just pouring this whole bottle in, okay? And once again, I won't waste your time with it right now, but when I'm done, I'll be like tapping it all over and making sure I get all the rest out. My grandma would always make, use ginger and nutmeg and vanilla to make her chai tea. So yeah. Okay, 30 drops of thyme once again. So you just gotta count this one out. I'm not gonna try to pour that. Let me get to 10 and I'll stop. Okay, and here is Copaiba. I didn't take this one off yet. 5 mil of that one. Okay, looks good. And if you have African American hair, for sure, it's fantastic to include sandalwood, but I took it out of this one just because, and it's great for anyone who has textured hair or gray hair. But this is a very pricey oil. This is $100, okay? This small little bottle. And so I know people who love it and use it and swear by it. But if you don't have the means for that, you don't have to do that, okay? So this is a great blend, but that's why I took it out of the list. So now let me go here. So literally you put the spray on and you're just gonna give a couple of shakes. Of course, the first spray, this has a really nice spray on it too. Okay, it's still a hydrocell. definitely tell when the oil comes out. You can put this on your face. I mean, you can do whatever. But as you can see, can you see this mist? Okay, wait. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it? I don't know. But this is getting pretty oily. So once again, I know I would just literally go on my part and I would get this and I would rub it in and just do all my hair, you know, part it and do the whole thing all the way through, okay? And my husband, of course, loves when I do this to him. He doesn't really want to do it himself. He'd rather have me rub it in his scalp, and you just do it all the way through. If it gets on your hair, that's fine too, whatever. And so, and it just smells literally amazing, okay? Let me move this to the side. So let's go back to sharing the screen so you can see. Make sure I got the first one. So option one, this is where the one I just made with a hydrocell, okay, the Hawaiian sandalwood hydrocell. And if I back up a picture, this is what Dr. Doug used as well. And you can definitely see that there is a huge difference. Okay, the proof is in the organic pudding, right? And here we go with the next one, which is without the hydrocell. You could use it with castor oil, or you could not. You just could put it in a spray bottle, however you want to do it. And then this is the main combination, and the other ones are just little add-ons. Once again, like my one girlfriend, she doesn't want her hair to be oily, and she wants to be able to go to work and not, you know, who wants to spray this in their hair and then have to wash it out, right? So she uses the mix without the carrier oil, so that she still can go to work with it. Okay, so here's another great before and after. Did you see that for a second? And once again, with my book, and this is the chemical cheat sheet, there's a link below that shows you how to get to this and print this out for yourself. Everything on this list is bad. But some of it I highlighted to help you know what formaldehyde is, because there's many different products. All of our products across the board, doesn't matter if they're for black or white, they are not straight, okay? You really have to look at these ingredients. And, you know, the goal is to keep perpetuating this situation so that people have to buy products. And so we really want to look at that, because you know, you could use your own olive oil and not use the olive oil spray that has butane and other things in it. Okay, so it's not straight. If you don't give your body enough water, you're going to have trouble in general. And as you can see, the difference between a grape and a raisin is what? It's dehydration. Well, the same thing happens to your body. So you need half your body weight in ounces of water a day just to survive healthy wise, okay, for your body to have a fighting chance. And if you look at this table about how much water is literally in the brain, 75%, or in the blood, 83%, 85% in the liver, the muscles, the skin, you know, we need 70% in your skin, like you need it to be hydrated so that your hair can even grow, okay? So please make sure you get enough water. The next thing is, how do you do, right? So I love this. Poopsies around here somewhere, but most people that I have experienced when they tell me their story, they poop once every 3 to 4 days. Okay, so let's just pretend like you are a good, hearty, healthy pooper and you poop once a day. Okay, but you eat 3 meals a day. So that means that you eliminated 365 meals that year, but you still have 730 meals inside you. So you want to be aware that 80% of your immune system is located in your digestive system. And if you're not eliminating, you're going to have other problems as well. Okay. And this does affect your overall immune system and health. Okay. So you got to make sure that your bowels are working. I love something called Comfort Tone. There's ICP Daily, there's Digize, there's a number of different things. But this is something that you really want to make sure is working correctly, okay? And just so you know, a healthy bowel movement should be like a banana, anywhere from 8 to 14 inches long. So each bowel movement should be like that, unless you just had 3 nuts or something, okay? So really important. So nighttime hair tips. This is true, and so it doesn't matter what kind of hair you got. If you go to sleep with your hair wet and you don't have it wrapped up, especially, it can really damage it. And when you have it wrapped up and it's wet, like when I had my hair was very long before and I would do that, literally I could have it up for like 3 days in a ponytail, I'd take it down and it's still wet. And now it's like smelling disgusting and like moldy because my hair was just so thick. If I had it wrapped up, like no air is getting to it, right? And so you want to make sure that your hair is not totally wet. You can wear up or in a little bonnet, like Little House on the Prairie, I guess, I don't know, braid it or do something, a bonnet that's silk or a pillowcase that helps it not damage it. Scalp massage is obviously amazing. These products are the best to use for that. Oh, and I forgot to show you my continuous sprayer. This is amazing. This is one of our sprayers that just has continual spray. And so if you're really trying to get into the hair or, oh, well, actually, this is for the detailer. I'm sorry, we're showing you too early. I just saw it and forgot about it. Okay, moving forward. Scalp massage, first of all, feels amazing. It helps with circulation. It aids in so many different things. Helps, especially with these oils, your hair follicles or your pores will not get clogged. And there's just doing that alone, there are studies about stimulating your scalp that help with hair improvement of growing without anything else, right? So adding the combination would just be amazing benefit. But doing that at night before you go to bed will help relax you. The oils help with sleep. It's just amazing. How to love on your scalp. So applying and circular motions, you kneading it. You can watch these little, you ever see an Indian head massage? Oh my gosh, I just want one of those so bad. But if you just even do it for 3 to 5 minutes throughout your whole head and rub it around, and even your ears feel really good. And if you're trying to cleanse your hair, because you use like products and stuff like that, I love mixing, you put like a little bit of water in your hair and then rub baking soda in it and then pour vinegar over it, which I know stinks, but it will go away. And you just rub it in, it foams up. It's sort of fun when you do it with the kids, that kind of thing, but it really just cleans your, and really cleans your hair really well and your scalp. Okay, Mira hair oil, and I don't have it here with me. I forgot to bring it over here. This is amazing with marula oil, manoni oil. I'm saying it wrong. Obsidian oil, probably saying that wrong right now. But great hair oil that people use all the time. Of course, there's no chemicals in it at all. And this is before and afters using the Mira hair oil. There's, did I bring it? Oh, this is the shave oil. I love using this in my hair and on my face. Like I don't even use it for shaving. It just smells amazing and it works so great. But here's just a few drops. She only used 3 drops and look how long her hair is. And the difference of just how nice and silky and shiny it looks. And yeah, it doesn't look greasy. So that's amazing, especially with, I don't know how you say it, white hair. And you know, it makes a difference with what kind of products you can use. Like I could never use coconut oil or castor oil, but the Mira oil I can use that makes it really nice and smooth. And so just a beautiful look and takes away the frizz. Now, I love Young Living, of course, and I love there's a old fashioned Castile soap. That's Dr. Woods. I like that much better than Dr. Bronner's for a number of reasons. But this is like, you can make your own DIY shampoo. And here's an example right here of what that is. So you can put whatever oil you want in there to help with whatever you're looking for. Once again, this is a great inexpensive shampoo or body wash that you can get on Amazon for like literally like $8, okay, for like 32 ounces. Now this is really fun. So the blue toning, you know, this works with neutralizing the brassy tones. And so this is just really fun. And let me just stop sharing for 1 second when you really can see. So this is blue tansy oil, and literally in the the bottle, like right here, you put your shampoo in here, you put some water in here, you put some drops of this in here, we do 20, and then you shake it up. And when you're pumping, when you're washing your hair, it will help to make sure that the brassy tones are out. And so you can really see all there on the top of my hand. This is no joke when you have this blue oil. Look how beautiful that is. Like, if you're like seriously looking for like blue eyeshadow, you could do it with this. So this is, smells so good. It's blue tansy. And obviously it looks like I just got hit in the hand now because my whole finger and hand are blue. But this really works for the brassy tones and works exceptionally well. And what's the biggest thing here? There's no chemicals, okay? This is like not a chemical at all. So it's very exciting that we have these kind of options right here in our arsenal. And so let me go back. Let me see what's next here. Just 1 second. Let me go back. Share screen. Okay, so you can see the difference right here. Look at that. Brassy is all out. So just amazing. Okay, we have great shampoos through Young Living. This is lavender mint. I love the way that this one feels, just like if you made your own or on a different shampoo, you can put peppermint in it because it's just so invigorating on your scalp. And of course, it helps many different things. This is formulated for all hair types. The Copaiba lavender is formulated to help restore and strengthen hair and bring back the shine to it, okay? And then we have lavender shampoo that helps with more of building body for people who have maybe like thinner or limper hair, okay? We have the detangler spray, and this is what I was trying to show you a second ago. I got a little ambitious there. So this is like one of those sprayers. It's called a continuous sprayer. You can get it on Facebook, or not Facebook, on Amazon or like Sally's. And literally, I have our Young Living oil mix in here for our bug spray. You can do this detangler spray because it just has a really nice, I mean, you just can keep going. It just continually sprays, okay? Oh, that smells awesome as well. So you literally just mix the oils that you're looking for and the conditioner together in a bottle or a sprayer, depending on what it is. So it has for normal, for oily, for dry hair, or a morning detangler, and literally it just works that easy. Okay, great for people's hair. My son's hair, his hair is so thick and was so long, and so there's stuff you can put on there, especially if you start getting a little bit dreadlocks. Then I would spray this on there and it'd just be so much easier to untangle. Of course, if you used it on a regular basis, it can be easier, but he didn't. Okay, dry shampoo. This is amazing as well. And I have it right here, and let me stop sharing again. You guys will obviously be able to see this recipe in a second, but I already made some up. So you just can put it in a cap a little bit if you want to. And of course, and use a brush, you can do whatever. And I don't care anymore, but if I did, then you can just rub this right here. And depending on for what color hair you have. So let me show you the screen again. Share screen. So you guys can see the recipe. So of course, cornstarch is the main base here because that's the main base. And you could use something else if you want to, but that's what you use. We use baking soda as well. If you've got brown hair or dark hair or whatever, then we use some unsweetened cacao or cocoa, which now I smell like chocolate and it smells delicious on top of it. So that works out very well. When you first mix the oil in there, if that's what you're doing, then you have the baking soda in a bowl, and then you mix the oil, use the back of a spoon to break out all those little lumps, and then you add the other stuff and stir it up. Otherwise, you'll have like a lump here and there, okay? And mermaid waves, this actually works. I just recently did this. And I noticed a difference when I was just recently in Hawaii. I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair is like so awesome now. And I was like, well, okay, I'm in the salt water all day long. And then like, okay, so I have to start using this spray. This works exceptionally well. 30 drops of lavender, rosemary, cedarwood, geranium, Witch hazel, if you're getting witch hazel, I really like Quinn's, and it's fragranced, unscented. This is literally the best one, and the best price one as well. Because if you've never had witch hazel before, as soon as you get it, you're like, why do I even want to put this on my hair? Because it smells so bad. But this literally has no smell. It's amazing. Quinn's unscented. Okay. And then some Epsom salt, and then a little bit of jojoba oil. And so you mix it together in a spray bottle. It works fantastic as well. Where'd my sprayer go? And you just can literally put it in here and then spray, and it makes it look like you're got some beach waves going on. So here we go. Why Young Living supplements? Well, first of all, they're all infused with the essential oils. So that's amazing. They're made with whole food sources, fruits and vegetables, of course, roots, even fermented, like our Ningxia greens, fermented. It's all fermented, dried powder, and it actually tastes delicious. Infused with essential oils and high standards of ingredients. We don't have heavy metals, talc, titanium dioxide, colors. We don't have any of that. So fantastic. Now, when it comes to collagen, I didn't have this before for this experiment, but we've been using it on people now who have some issues. And collagen obviously helps with many different things. But it's definitely going to help with your hair, skin, and nails. Okay. And this is a type 1 marine collagen. And it's been known to do this. I have some photos for you in just 2 seconds with healthy hair, skin, nails, even help promote bone health and with teeth, protect against UV damage. 5 grams of premium type 1 collagen per serving. There's no sugar added. It's virtually tasteless. Like, I don't mind it at all. Believe me, I'm not interested in things that don't taste good. You can see results within 21 days. It's been totally amazing. And there's more collagen peptides per serving than any other popular brands out there, with the peach ceramides, the biotin, the hydrolonic acid, antioxidants, and this is amazing. So here's one right here that is, I can't say their name, but they're a leading brand. They have type 2 collagen, which is for bones and muscles and ligaments, and not even as, but it's sold as a beauty one. Only 1 gram of collagen, and it costs $10 more. And their first ingredient is apple fruit juice concentrate. And there's sugar in here, so that doesn't even make any sense. Young Living's here is type 1 collagen, which is for hair, nails, and skin, and also has 5 grams of protein and 0 sugar. Okay, I mean, that's a huge difference, and $10 less. This young lady she's only been taking it, I think it was for the 25 days, and you can already see the thickness difference in her hairline. It's that sporadic. This was my picture for 14 days, and you can see the wrinkles right here is quite a bit of difference. This is a lady who you can see right here. You can see the, I would say it's like a little, not blemish, but like a little bit of a hole, is less, is you can't see it as greatly. And some of the lines in the forehead and even here in the eyes, which is amazing. This one here is pretty dramatic, where you can really see a difference in this lady, and that was in 21 days. The wrinkle right here in the nose for this woman, and then the crease in the side of her nose, big difference there. And this young lady, she's also using the CBD that just got nominated, but this is a CBD beauty boost, and she's using that in her face, and longevity vitality capsules, but she's also using the collagen. And there's a big difference with her face as well, so that's great. Thyromin is our thyroid support supplement. We're moving forward now. And so remember again, if you're noticing thyroid issues, the common thing is going to be really dry skin, memory, hair. It's like the 3 main things, right? So I love this one. This is a glandular extract. It has amino acids, minerals, and of course it has essential oils in it as well. And this is just a fantastic one. I always take this for sure, like when I'm flying around, just because of the radiation, the stress on the body. But at this time, I don't need this on a daily basis. The goal is not to have to take a supplement on a daily basis for the rest of your life, right? But there are times when you can use it. And of course, if our body is depleted, we need to boost our body back up, then yes, I believe we should do it heavily until we can get our bodies back in level where they should be. Young Living's Ningxia Red has been awesome. I've literally been drinking this for 15 years. It is a powerful antioxidant. We're allowed to say it helps with oxidative stress, normal cellular function, digestion, and eye health. I used to wear glasses because I could not see far away. And then and I got out of them. I've been out of glasses for prescription for 15 years, which is amazing. Actually, probably like 14 and a half. I just started wearing readers like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But otherwise, that's like amazing. I went back to 2020. So it's quite amazing. But clinically proven just recently to increase physical energy levels, reduce physical limitations, improve sleep patterns, and increase sleep cycle, helps with the inflammation response in the body, reduces stress, improves mental well-being, and promotes a healthy respiratory function. Fantastic. This is something this is our liquid antioxidant vitamin that is amazing. Olive essence, I have a whole video on this, but it supports the vascular and immune system, heart health, and internal cleansing. And this is our olive oil extract that is just an amazing supplement. And one bottle of this one pill of this equals a liter of olive oil. So with the nutrients that you need. So it's just amazing supplement. Okay, Omega-Gize, another one of my favorites here. It's a very high antioxidant. This is your good omegas. It helps with brain, heart, eye, skin, joint function. It definitely has the EPA and the DHEA nutrients that we need. And it helps with antioxidants as well. So this is just a fabulous supplement. Sulfurzyme, there's a capsule and a powder. This helps to support the body, maintain the protein structures that protect the cells, the cell membrane, replenish the connective tissue between the cells, and preserve the molecular framework of the connective tissue. That's a lot. If you don't know what those things really are, look them up. But this is a combination of MSM and the FOS, along with the Ningxia wolfberry powder. And it is an amazing supplement for many people. Mega-Cal, I take this one on a regular basis. Do you know, just something very simple? Let's say there was someone behind me or someone behind you while you're watching this that's like clicking their pen. Would that drive you bananas? And so if it does, but you still can concentrate and focus, then fantastic. But if you want to like break the pen, then you need Mega-Cal, because a lack of magnesium can make sounds and textures and noises bother you. And so learned about that a long time ago. It's really amazing. But besides that, it helps to support bone health, vascular health, and normal nerve function. So Mega-Cal is magnesium, vitamin C, calcium, and zinc, and some essential oils in there as well. Cortistop, this is something that, once again, the whole goal is not to take every day of your life and that kind of thing, but this helps with excess cortisol in the body. This is designed for women to help with the feelings of fatigue or maintaining a healthy weight, cardiovascular system, helps to maintain the normal balance and harmony in the body and support your glands. So this is Cortistop, and this is just a fabulous supplement. P8020 is pregnenolone and DHEA. Is 80% pregnenolone, which is actually 400. And then 20 is the DHEA, and that is 100. Men and women can take this, and it's very essential because pregnenolone is the precursor for nerve issues, and it's just a fantastic supplement to help support the whole endocrine system, the body's production of estrogen, DHEA, progesterone, helps with mental acuity and memory, cardiovascular, and immune system. Anytime someone has a surgery, really need to take PD8020 for a little bit of a time, just because of what happens with anesthesia during a surgery, and that will help you recover. Endogize is like my little bunny rabbit pill, man. I love this stuff. It helps. Endo means endocrine system. It works with the endocrine system, enhances communication with the endocrine system to support a healthy, balanced endocrine system, right? Not a lot we can say about that because our hands are tied. So take a wild guess there. That this supplement is amazing. It makes me, when I take it, it makes me wake up like a little bunny rabbit, like ding, it's time to go. And it's just like, no lollygagging. It's just incredible. Super B, Bs are very important. This is a methylated B, which is very important if someone had like MTHFR. There is no folic acid in it. And this helps to maintain energy levels and your mood, supports cardiovascular, cognitive function, feelings of ease, of stress. And Bs, this is all the Bs in there. They're essential to the body for everything. You need B vitamins in the body. Just in general, you can't make B. You either have to eat it and be able to digest it and absorb it, or you have to supplement it, okay? So very important for Bs to get that. And if you have extra stress going on in life, then take extra Bs. So usually have people take them in the morning or the afternoon, or like at dinner time. Don't take them between dinner and bed, but you could take them at bed, because at bed, they just help you throughout the night, okay? Just to get ready for the next day. Okay, this is, there's a whole line of men's care. Shutran, this is like the best smelling oil ever. And there's a shave, there's a body wash, there's like everything here. There's a 3-in-1 men's body wash. I use it all the time. I use it for my hair, for my body. I just love the smell of it. And we have a fantastic kids Sense baby line. You know what? I forgot to put the rest of the photo in here. I'm so sorry. But this is a great product. So we don't have to poison our babies off the get-go, right? We can start them off healthy, right? And once again, here's my book, Living Balanced. And once again, it's on healthy nutrition and chemical awareness. So I just want to thank you very much for watching this. Hopefully you got the information you were desiring. If not, please let me know. My contact information is right above here. And check out the other videos and links and handouts for you that you can look at your leisure. And the one handout definitely has all of those things specifically about the oils, all 3 versions, option 1, 2, and 3, that you can look at as an easy glance and just print out to go make your products, okay? Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. This is Stacy Kimbrell, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.